It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by Welch and Company Jewelers, Bonnet Sales and Service, and Stanley Law Offices. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. There are no excuses now for the New York Yankees, man. The Orioles in their division, a team they know well, and they know the Yankees very well. They're ousted by the Royals. The Tigers oust the Houston Astros, a team that is kind of in a mini dynasty. It's a team that went to 7 straight ALCSs, and it's been the #1 nemesis for the Yankees. Now, listen, I know it's easy to say, well, these teams are out. You better do this. You better da-da-da-da. In the NCAA tournament, we've seen this before too, right? Like, well, the 1 and 2 seeds are gone. Well, you better as a 4. You better as a 3, or or a conference rival gets knocked out in your own bracket. And so these 3 things happen. So therefore, you must A, B, C, D. But with baseball, it's way different than NFL or NCAA because it's not one game win and go on, one game lose and go home. You have an opportunity in a best of 5 series and then a best of 7 series to get this thing done. And so the Yankees continuously losing to the Houston Astros in these series is where they wear them down. The Yankees can't get key hits. They get out pitched. They get out hit. They get out managed. They get out everything over the course of a series where they get worked. That team that's working them isn't there anymore. In a 1-game set in NFL, in the big bracket for March Madness, etc., well, a lot of things can happen, right? 1 seeds lose, top dog go down, teams with home field advantage go down, all sorts of stuff happens. But in baseball, yes, the top dogs can still go down, but you lose game 1, you have an opportunity to get back. You lose the first 2 games, you can still come back. Mentally, nothing should change for the Yankees. They still need to go out there and still take care of business and all the rest. But from a setup standpoint and a matchup standpoint, now listen, I ain't taking the Royals lightly, and you certainly shouldn't take the Tigers lightly if you get to the ALCS either. Those 2 teams are formidable. I also think there's something to these teams that play right away. They're getting live bats, live pitching, live this, live that. They're getting in-game stuff. They're playing. They get hot. They get confident. The more you win, the better you feel. So I used to think, well, it's going to be a long grind. You're going to have to play more games and this and that. But sometimes it's not really a tired team. It's a team that's just going on fumes. And they just get more and more confident as they play and win and beat teams that are in the standings better than them. So those teams become more dangerous as well as you win and you win and you win and you win. And that's what KC is and that's what Detroit is. So you can't take them lightly. But from a setup standpoint, a bracket standpoint, a matchup standpoint, come on, New York Yankees, good God. There are no excuses. And you haven't been to a fall classic since 2009. ML Sports Take brought to you by RV Source of Central New York, Bonnet Sales and Service, and Barks and Rec Doggy Daycare.